today I want to share with you how to mod a Les Paul guitar. So actually, I got this Les Paul style guitar quite reasonably priced. So this is actually a Rally Les Paul. So there's some YouTube videos about this guitar. So it's not bad, especially for the price that I got it. It's really like worth it. So some people have been modding cars, some people have been modding watches. So I thought of modding this guitar into a Gibson or Epiphone Les Paul. So for this color combination, we can actually do three signature guitars, which is basically my favorite signature guitars for Les Paul, which is the Wino from Jerry Cantrell, and one is the Harrison Clapton Lucy Les Paul standard, and the last one will be the last and the easiest mod for this color combination will be the slash number 4. Anyway guys, I'll start the process, then let's begin now. Okay, so for all the three mods that I mentioned, the three styles that I mentioned, the first thing we need to do is, of course, to modify the headstock. So now, for other people, what they would usually do is they'll put a paint over this and just put, for example, the decal of Gibson or Epiphone here and the logo. But if you do it like that, if you paint over the headstock, so if that person wants to sell the guitar off, then you won't be able to sell it like in the original state. So what I plan to do is either just put a decal over this part or make a veneer and put the decal on that veneer, so that if you want to, in the future, if you want to sell the guitar, you can still sell it as an original Rally guitar. Because of course you don't want to sell it like selling it like a Gibson guitar, because that's like selling a fake item already. So it will still be best to be able to take out the veneer and sell it all original. But yeah, this is a big but. If you really want to keep the guitar, then yeah, you can spray it. That will be easier. Just spray the thing, just spray the headstock black and put the decal. That's the easiest one. But downside is you won't be able to sell it in the future if you would change your mind that you don't want to keep it anymore. Okay, anyway, we'll start with the measurement first, and then we'll proceed with the creation of the veneer. Okay, so the first thing to do to be able to make the veneer for the headstock, of course, will be taking out the strings. So I'm hoping that I can still reuse the strings, but in any case, what I did is, just to be sure, I bought new strings, new string set, so that if I'm not able to use, because I don't like changing one string if I happen to be not able to use it, I go by whole set, so that I know that the quality of the string is the same all throughout. Anyway, let's remove the string now. So finally I was able to take out all of the strings. Like what I said, the one who actually did the restring of this guitar, I think didn't know what he was doing, because the last two strings, especially the last one, it was like tied like a shoelace. It was, the string was going in and out, in and out. Anyway, if you do it like that, you're going to scratch your headstock. So don't do it like that for you guys. If you're going to string your guitar, if you don't know you don't know how to restring, just let someone who knows how to do it for you, or watch a YouTube video first on how to restring your guitar. So now getting back to the mod. So this one now, if you're in the mood, you can actually take out the tuner, so you will get good measurement of the headstock for the veneer. But for me, since I don't want, this is basically supposed to be an easy mod, so we won't take out the tuners anymore. So what we can do is, like, we can put a piece of paper over the headstocks so that we can get where the tuners are. So one way is for you to measure, put a mark on where the headstock, where the tuners are, or if you're feeling lazy, you can just press, basically make a hole like this. This method is only for the lazy people like me. So see, so now you have an idea where the holes are. Okay, so after that one, we can take it out. Okay, then you have to measure for the holes. So you can use your iPhone. We don't have a caliper right now, so we can just use a ruler. Just measure it like this, then cut that big of a hole on the paper that we poke this to. Okay, so I'll do that right now. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've already cut the holes where our tuning stands are, so that we can actually take the size, paper sizing for the veneer that we will make. But first, to make sure it's flat, I have to take out the truss rods cover. To do is to put this here so that we can measure the actual shape of the headstock. So like what I said, this one, the easiest way is to basically tape up the thing, tape this one and the tuners, and just paint this black. So that will be the easiest way. But for me, if I want to sell off this guy as original as it can get, so of course I will need to put it back to the rally. So I will be using veneer instead. Okay. Anyway, so I will start the measurement and I will make the paper veneer, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, so I finished creating the initial template, which is this one. So if you can see, this is the size of the headstock itself. As you can see, it's really a rough design only. I need to adjust the holes. The holes are a bit too big, that's why it's hitting the edges. It's supposed to be like this. This side is a bit better. Anyway, like, the purpose of this one is, once I create the actual final template for the veneer, instead of doing all the modification directly on the headstock, you'll be able to do it on the veneer itself, so that the headstock is still on the original, basically on the original design, and you can easily take it out. So if you plan to just do one design, you can do the modification for the headstock directly on the vinyl, which is this one, then just paste it. But if you plan to do several designs like me, I plan to do 3, I need to create this veneer. Basically it will be like that. so that all the modifications will be on the veneers. So if I want to use, for example, the wino, I'll put the wino headstock veneer. The Lucy, I'll put the veneer, or the Slash, I'll put the veneer. So at least I'll be keeping the Rally, the original headstock, intact. Anyway, I will proceed to create the final veneer template and get back to you guys. Anyway, I'll pause the video and get back to you once I'm done.